Very much so.
Well, hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing Jade Lotus. We're on episode number 43. And
Almost said 39.
43. And would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
Certainly. I am Rob. I play Prior Full Pride, the Houndfolk Paladin. And right now my main creatures have been the Black Abishai, Elf Lobber, the Fire Giant, and Mary Jane, the Stone Defender.
Mary Jane the Salamander.
The Stone Defender.
The Stone Defender. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Stone Defender. Who next?
You have the right character.
Who's next?
Since it seems like everyone is quiet, I can go ahead and try my best to do mine from memory. I play Larry's. Yeah, because I didn't have my character sheet up, and I was like really hoping I didn't have to.
Do you want me to send it to you? I can send it to you.
No, I got it. I just pulled it up.
Yay! We bought enough time.
We're still level 12, right?
Yeah.
We're still level 12, right?
Wait.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah, Prior's 12. The character sheet I have for you, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, says 11. Let me double check to see if you sent me an updated character sheet.
I will probably just do that now, just in case, because I have it up.
Okay, cool.
Export the PDF. Click that thingy.
I know we did level up last week.
Yeah, I just probably didn't send it because I was not good. There we go. That should be it. That should be Larry's. Hopefully.
I'm so excited. I got the combo finally.
Combo.
Yep. I am.
Alarm combo.
Anyways, back to the introductions. I'm Larry Stedius, the Goblin Bard. We're disregarding the fighting parts. And my lovely Jade Lotus creatures are more the spooky and unnatural. Being, well, Flip the Alp and, well, my flame soul that's never gonna give you up. Rick Ghastly.
Rick Ghastly. It's such a great name.
Yes.
The two of you have known each other for so long.
Mm-hmm. And he's not shy to say it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Alright. So, Hanoka and Blood Dancer, which one of you wants to go next?
Noka can go first.
My name is Amanda. I play Hanoka, a Goliath barbarian. And I have a Frost Salamander named Colombo. I may be screwing that up.
No, that's right. Frost Salamander called Colombo.
Okay, I thought I messed that up for some reason.
Not to be confused with Detective Colombo.
Or Dumbo.
And I also have a mechanical llama named Yuri. And a rat pack. A horde of rats.
Yes.
That I
Does
call
Yuri
her.
go on ice?
What?
Does Yuri what now?
Does Yuri go on ice?
Does Yuri go on ice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yuri
it's
is a mechanical llama.
So he can go on ice. Okay. He might crack through the ice.
I don't get the reference.
It's an anime joke.
Oh, okay. I would have thought Yuri in would... Is Yuri in, be a... Anyway. Blood Dancer.
I was playing the Blood Dancer, the half-orc. Bard Ranger. And he is training a Hydra. And he's got a Gonna have to look at the sheet again.
Or sheet.
Okay, he has a Hydra called Munchie, a Balgira called Madness, a Warhorse called Champion, a Drider, which he will not show out loud, an Iron Cobra, which he calls Hissy Fit, a flock of doves because he's a flamboyant guy, and a Dark Mantle called Happy.
A dark mantle called Happy. Yep.
Yes, which is his Pikachu.
Happy. It's the one you leave out. Yeah.
Yes.
So
He's probably giving it pets right now.
So, last time we played, which was admittedly a couple of weeks ago, you guys left the capital of Matsushita. You're on your way out of Masahiro clan territory and basically set up camp on the border. Yes?
Yes.
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 Anything else we need to know before we progress? What led up to you leaving town?
Larry almost got arrested. He got sad.
That's why he got arrested? Because he was sad?
We'll leave it at that. We'll go and leave a bit of suspicion, bit of things for suspension for the viewers, therefore they can check it out and give us more views.
Right, fine. He's forcing you to listen to our previous episode of Jade Lotus to find out what happened. Because he's evil like that. He's not going to give you a recap. Cruel, cruel man.
I do that usually, but I've been away for some time, so I think it's fair that I can go ahead and avoid a recap.
Because you've forgotten?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you tell us? Prove that you don't remember what. Prove that you remember what happened by doing a recap.
Alright, so we went ahead and we were in the middle of a fight with the worm people because Larry went ahead and claimed that he spoke in their minds, which he totally didn't, and totally bullcrap, but the aliens believed him. We were losing horribly, and then they decided to go and pity us in some semblance, and disappear. Some words were exchanged. Look, there are some worm seers from outer space.
Oh, yes, the star spawns. Yes. Okay.
And so...
Yes.
In the Masahiro, we're going ahead and trying to go ahead and get an ally to, become stronger, therefore they can oppose the Emperor's rule of, we can work together and become strong. We got that, and we were totally going to go ahead, not go ahead and rat them out to the Emperor himself. We went ahead and searched for the Ningguil. Larry went to go ahead, on an adventure. It was another character who isn't here who went ahead and found said Ningguil. Blood Dancer went ahead...
Ningyo.
Are you giving the recap? You can give the recap if you want.
Yeah, you can recap. Just, pronounce the words properly. Anyway.
Then you can go ahead and, do the recap. Anyways, Blood Dancer gave the guard the run of the century while going ahead and trying to steal a pillow. Then pretty much one was in a quest for armor. We did not get said armor, I believe. And then they caught up to Larry, and then we started to leave town.
You do know why I want you to pronounce the words properly? The names of things properly. Do you know?
Because you spent hard on them. Trying to go ahead and make everything right.
Because Ningyo means doll in Japanese. And if you don't say Ningyo, then it doesn't mean anything.
Well, they're not in our party, so I don't have to worry about it. Nah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're not in our party, so they mean nothing to me.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, I said we were leaving town. So yeah, I did a recap.
Yay. Cool. Did you get all that?
Oh, I remember.
Or do you have to go watch the previous episode anyway?
Yeah. Larry's sad, and that's why he was arrested. That's what we're leaving it at.
Alright then. So...
If they want the real reason, they got to go ahead and still check it out. Nah.
You made camp. Had a long rest. Got all your hit points and spell slots back. Is there anything in particular you would have done at the during your downtime and at the end of your long rest?
Blood Dancer would have spent his time trying to make like some kind of weird grass crown to cheer Larry up because he lost his crown.
To make a grass crown?
There's a
To cheer
fairground.
Larry up.
Alright.
So that is what he is doing.
Larry's
I'm
crying because,
guessing
well,
it took him
as though he's
quite a
mature,
bit of
he's...
Larry's crying because
Alright.
what?
Oh, once he gets said crown, because though he is a goblins, and he is mature, he is still the age of 8.
Danger Noodle, what was the last thing you said? Because I didn't quite catch
I
it.
really interrupted.
Yes.
I was going to say it would probably take Blood Dancer about 2 hours to figure out how to make the crown.
How to braid? That's pretty much all you...
How to braid.
Okay.
Yeah, but I imagine there's a few failed attempts scattered around the place.
Fair enough. Ah, Butterfingers. What about Pryor and Hanoka?
What did I miss?
You've
I
been,
heard my name. I
you-
was busy laughing.
you've been sleeping. Sleep time is over. What are you doing?
Eating.
Eating.
Yep.
What are you
Breakfast.
eating? What are you eating?
Uh,
Are you going
I'm
hunt?
gonna let Rob answer that
Are
one.
you going to go hunt for something to eat? Or are you just going to nibble on your rations? Or are you going to
My-
eat the grass that Blood Dancer is trying to weave together?
Or really, are
Probably
they eating
my
something
ration.
else?
Or are you going to eat Larry?
You can also do some more...
Or are you eating Pryor?
My ration's in between eating prior.
Alright. So Pryor wakes up in a very pleasant way.
How about, bring the peace to the nations?
This is great.
After that's completed, or rather, after Pryor has completed,
Actually, he has finished.
after he is finished, what do you guys do? Does he reciprocate?
I go back to sleep.
Oh my! You just swallow
No.
you just swallow your breakfast and go back to sleep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Robbie's not participating in any of this. I hope he's okay.
I really do.
He's barely breathing between laughter.
Oh, he's laughing. Okay.
I'm
Yes.
dying of laughter.
Die.
Alrighty then. Yeah, Matsuhiro would definitely not approve of that relationship.
Well, it's none of his business, so...
This is true. Alright. Anyway. When you're ready to actually head off, is there anything in particular you want to do first?
I was going to get don the plate armor that I got off the smith.
Okay. So you're in full plate now.
It'll take me 10 minutes unless you guys want to help, then it'll take less time.
Mm-hmm.
I will help.
If Hanoka lets you.
If Hanoka lets me.
That's her man you're
I
touching.
suppose.
Are you helping? Sorry.
Although, you know, Blood Dancer might have an easier job of the straps and buckles than Hanoka. Just because of higher
I don't
dexterity.
know how to work these things.
Sorry?
I don't know how to work these things.
Actually, you do have a slightly higher dexterity than Blood Dancer. That's surprising.
What's next? What were we trying to do? I'm sorry, I'm laughing at what's going on.
So, when you are
So
putting...
you want to learn how to tie the shoelaces, okay?
When you're putting armor on, the each plate of armor is usually secured with leather straps and buckles. Which, if you've ever buckled a sandal, you know can be quite fiddly.
Okay, so what are their dexterity values? I'm curious.
Hanoka has a dexterity of 15, which admittedly and
I should probably help then.
Blood Dancer has a dexterity of 14. They're both a +2 modifier, but it's funny that the Barbarian is technically slightly more dexterous.
Oh, Lily should help then. He has a dexterity of 16.
Do you know what's even funnier, though?
What?
Blood Dancer's strength is higher than Hanoka's.
I am a bard, so I'm half proficient, so I am technically half proficient in leather straps.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a proficiency in doing the straps.
I'm assuming the reason why you have a 19 in strength is because you have some gauntlets of ogre power that you have neglected to write on your character sheet.
No,
I thought there would be
character sheet ended up being. I forgot that half ogres had like pluses in strength.
Half orc. Okay. So it's a natural 19. Okay.
Yeah, it's a natural 19.
So you got some really high stats. Anyway.
I tend to put a lot into updating the stats than the skill, than the feats.
Instead of feats? Okay.
I've only done one feat, and that's the skilled.
Fair. Okay.
How I tend to build my bards, they're a bit more stat-based.
Yeah, it's just ironic. Bards are usually portrayed as being charismatic and dexterous, and yours is strong.
He is strong.
Anyway, so Prior gets strapped into his armor, getting help from whomever, and
got hands all over you. Everyone's trying to help you.
there'd be the undershirt, and then the chain shirt, and then the armor over the top. Yeah. So, which way you going? To which town? To which city? To which clan are you heading next?
We were going to clan... What was it? Was it Tenrai?
Tenrai?
It was the one with the sciencey people in it.
Oh, yeah. So, ultimately, you'll be going to Zokyo.
That's it, Zokyo.
But to get to Zokyo, you need to get...
Through the Chinoko?
Chinoko?
The Tanako? Tanako?
Actually, it's either Tanako or Kinoko you need to go through. The difference is that Kinoko are the spore druids, and Tanako are the cheaty, rotten spies and assassins. Who would you rather deal with?
In my opinion, the spore druids are harder to deal with.
Oh yeah.
Will they use spores to try and like turn you and change how you think? And
We have a goblin,
So-
and goblin can most definitely eat that.
You don't want to eat these
I
mushrooms.
thought we were going to follow the stream, weren't we?
Yeah, that was I remember from last time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were going to follow the stream.
See the map?
Yeah.
What stream?
We go through Mizoku, we can technically go from Kaneko to Mizoku with that stream that leads to Tenrai. If we were talking about that one.
Those dotted lines are not streams, those are borders.
No. I'm talking about the one that goes straightly from the Mizoku underneath there. How it looks like it's a stream.
That's the sea. You talk? Oh, Mizoku to Tenrai. You're talking? Yeah, that's a stream.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you're not heading to Tenrai. You're heading to Zokyo.
Tokyo. Okay. To be honest, it'd be easier to go ahead and keep our belongings about us if we went through to Kanoko.
You're fairly close to. From where you are, you can probably see the Forbidden City hovering in the sky.
That looks like a middle finger.
A what?
A middle finger. Like it's like a hand just kind of flipping you off.
Okay. If you see the towers of the Forbidden City as fingers, with the central tower being the middle finger, that's
Yes.
that's a clear. So, Pryor doesn't want to go through Spore Druid territory. He'd rather deal with the two-faced backstabbers. Is everyone else up for that?
Two-faced backstabbers.
Oh,
I have my halberd warning, so we'll never be surprised.
Good point, good point. I can see your reasoning there.
Well, okay. I'm up for anything.
okay.
I'm not really great with the directions myself, so I'm following you guys.
So you're going west, following the southernmost border of Tanako, trying to avoid interacting with the clan as much as you can, I'm assuming. And then crossing the border into Zokyo as soon as you can, yes? That sound like a plan?
I'm game.
Okay. It's hard to tell when they're muted all the time. But, okay.
Sorry.
I'm not muted.
I took my headphones out for a second to grab something I dropped. What did I miss?
So I suggested that since, Pryor pointed out that you're not going to be surprised because he's got the weapon of warning. But by the sounds of it, the majority of you would rather avoid the Tanako as well. So if you cross the border close to the border between Kanoko and Tanako and follow the border as closely as you can until you can get over into Zokyo, then hopefully you won't have to deal with either of them much. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Oh, how many people do you think I could get for since we did take a long rest, where is it? I know I have it somewhere. The spirit session.
How many people could you get for the spirit session? Do you manage to convince the other 3 members of your party to join hands with you? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Well, don't ask me, ask them.
Okay. I'm asking them. Before we go, I'm like, wait a minute, before we go, and before I don't have anything.
Using your spiritual focus, you conduct an hour-long ritual with up to 4 willing creatures. At the end of it, you temporarily learn 1 spell from any class, which counts as a bard spell for you, but doesn't count against the number of bard spells you know. Once conducted, you can't conduct another one until you start a long rest. The spell you choose must be of a level less than or equal to the number of creatures that conducted the ritual. So, in other words, if all 4 of you are willing to join hands and help him summon another spell, he can learn a 4th level spell. If any of you refuse...
I'm down.
Okay. So,
Larry asking for help? I'm there.
alright. Blood Dancer
Yeah, I'm good with that.
and Hanoka.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Cool. Alright, so what level 4 spell would you want to temporarily know, Larry? You can pick it from any list.
Any list. Let's see. I can... Oh, I forgot I need to go ahead and give myself an ability to improvement, but I'll do that later. But anyway, Spirit Session.
Any 4...
Wait, I can learn Counterspell? Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I suppose you could. Any spell up to level 4.
What's that one? That one looks fun. Nope, that is a... I don't think that is a level 4, is it?
What spell?
The one's forbidden so far. Looking at it right now.
Forbidden?
Forbiddance. I was looking at that so far.
Yeah, that's a 6th level. No.
Yeah, I'm only seeing the spell details. I'm like,
If you look on
Alright.
D&D Beyond, you should be able to sort spells by level. And only see the 4th level spells.
Okay. Let me go ahead and...
It's a useful tool in that regard.
There's no way that's a thing.
What?
1 second. I have to
What?
check. Okay, so I'm looking at these things that's, the Spirit Session underneath the tab. I thought it'd go ahead and give me, since, I can only do it equal to the number of, things, but I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at, there's a spell called the Hunger of Hadar. I'm like, ooh, that sounds neat, but I know it's probably definitely not 4th level. But I'm going to go ahead and look at the spells from the...
Hunger of
Thing.
Kadar, I think 1st or 2nd level.
It depends. Yeah, Hunger is 3rd. Hunger of
Oh,
Hadar
yes.
is 3rd. You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point with range and lasting for the duration. That's supposed to be within range. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex save, or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
I just like how dark this goes from this goblin.
You want to do it? You want to go Eldritch Horror for this spell?
Yeah, let's go with Eldritch Horror. Why not? It'll be funny.
Hunger of Hadar.
I'm going to die.
Okay.
Lone Fist has it. It's an awesome spell.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
didn't know about the difficult terrain part.
Yeah, I think I've forgotten that aspect of it before, because people have run out at full clip instead of at half speed, which they should have. So anyway, you did all the spells. You held hands. You exchanged grass bracelets or whatever, and packed up and folded your tent up neatly. Well, if Pryor did it, he would have folded the tent up neatly. Any of the rest
It
of
was
you
a
would
tiny
have...
hut. It
Oh.
was a tiny hut.
Oh, use a tiny hut. Okay, fair enough.
But I would have packed the pillows up neatly because pillows.
Okay, then. And you begin your march between the two territories.
I was going to ride on my war horsey, and I will
On your
offer
horse.
Larry a ride.
Away.
Not that kind of ride. Bad DM. Spray some water. Does Larry want to ride on the war horsey?
You know what? Yeah, Larry will go because beats walking and well, sure he has decent walking speed, but yeah, honestly, would be much less tiring to go ahead and go and hitch a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Okie dokie. All right. So as you're walking along on the border between the two territories, there are forests in the Kanoko clan territory that come almost right up to the border, but the trees look sickly. There's lichens and mushrooms growing on them and creepers dangling from the branches. Basically every single tree supports a variety of parasitic life. The trees themselves don't look too healthy.
Well,
Those trees do not look right. They look very left, in fact.
They look very left.
Poor trees.
well, at least they're not upside down.
That would
Very
be
weird.
better than what they are now.
Well, they need the roots for the sustenance, so I imagine it can't be worse. But again, I don't know much about trees.
It's nice to hear somebody have sympathy for our plight.
You talk. Hello?
Hello. Can I help you with something?
Do we need any help, guys?
I've been told that the mushrooms are quite medicinal. The moss can be used as a poultice. I'm a veritable pharmacy on roots.
Well, are you in excruciating pain?
Sometimes, but it's all for the good of the clan.
Oh, so you're part of the Spore Clan, right?
We serve Kanoko.
Oh, so
Decay is part of nature.
it's also part of life. So technically, I probably shouldn't be trying to, ask if you really want out of that, and but if you want, I can. I have a Jade Lotus if you'd like to join.
I thought you Jade Lotus types didn't take sentient creatures.
Well, I'm not sure if that some of them work. If because I know that sometimes I wasn't allowed to use the Ifrit, but I feel like if they wouldn't sell me the Ifrit if I couldn't use it somewhere else. Is that different from your case?
Don't offer to put the tree in a lotus.
Okay.
We can talk. Does that not mean that we are exempt from being captured?
Well, my other Lotuses can talk too, and well.
You've captured other intelligent beings?
Well,
No, he was straight into purchasing a sentient being.
You should free them. Captured spirits are not allowed to spin on the wheel of life. Bodies are born, bodies decay, new bodies are born from the mulch. That is how it should be. But when you capture the life essence of a creature within a Jade Lotus, the life does not pass into the soil, does not spread into the roots.
Well, you also need to take in the fact that sometimes, you take some things out of the equation to kind of, make order and balance it. Too much of a good thing is really bad.
I have to agree with Larry in one aspect. That's kind of why I capture devils and demons, because allowing them to spill their blood on the ground is bad for the environment.
That is good. Removing creatures that would harm. That is good. But when a creature supports life, when a creature is even willing to sacrifice their own life to help others, it would be cruel to then imprison them in a crystal for eternity.
Well, my things are kind of dead type of monsters, in a sense. Flameskull and Alep, I'm pretty sure one of them is a, wizard who shouldn't have done something, but I'm not exactly sure, but
So again, those creatures have already left the wheel of fate. That is reasonable. But you offered to capture me. And
I thought you were hurting, and well, I thought, it would be, a nice offer.
Existence is pain, but we must choose our suffering. I choose to suffer for the good of the tribe. What suffering have you chosen?
Isn't, trying to, work to achieve a balance between life and death, a balance that, is it ever fighting? So, yes, that's technically suffering. If, you can never seem to win it.
So you have chosen to battle against inevitability.
I think.
Entropy, decay, loss, hopelessness. You may as well lay down and feed our roots. Blood Dancer is looking at the shrooms.
Well, I might offer, but I think I'll have to pass.
The way I see it, my offer is no different from the one you gave me. Except, with my offer, at least your soul would spin on the wheel.
Well, it's also a case, yes, but I could also technically release you from that thing, which would also take you, well, back to the wheel. Wouldn't it?
You still trying to capture him?
No, I'm just like, we're talking about the same thing, it's just...
Well, he's not. He's saying that if the life you've chosen is one that you know you can't win, then you may as well lay down and die.
Well, there are others doing the same thing, so I think, with numbers it's much better.
But he believes that his death will feed other living things and will be good for the clan as a whole.
But there's many things you can do in life as well.
Except
shouldn't you worry about, worry about, helping those when you can before you die, then, also help, find your place, a nice place to rest then? You could still do this, but you could also do more with your life, technically.
What more do you think I could do with my life to help more than I already do?
Well, maybe you could, try to, spread more, your kind around, maybe, try to tell more people about, what you do. A lot of things can come by talking.
I am talking.
Hmm.
And I allow medicinal funguses and algae to grow on my skin, as does my brother.
They do good shrooms. I've tried them in the past. They are good.
You needed healing then?
Yes, totally. Should I roll deception?
If you want to, yeah.
Let me get stats up.
You don't have your character sheet up?
I do. I just need to scroll up. Deception.
It's +7.
Okay. D20
It is
plus 7.
ridiculously hard in here.
Yes!
25. You
I
must
mean,
you must have
the
been
amount-
very sick.
the amount of injuries that happen in my clan is absolutely ridiculous.
What clan?
Mizuku.
Ozoku.
The amount of injuries that happen is ridiculous.
The clan that dances with demons
Yeah,
and cavorts
and I often get hurt whilst doing that.
with fiends. And yet your friend captures fiends.
Yeah,
And you're okay with this?
sometimes demons willingly allow themselves to get Jade Lotus
How strange.
because
Are
demons
fiends
do
good
not-
dance partners?
That depends on the kind of dance you intend. Or so I'm told.
Are you a good dancer?
I could possibly perform a slow waltz.
Sounds great!
You want to try and dance with the treant?
Give the treant advantage.
I want to see this, well, I have no idea what a waltz is, but, You can show me. Great thing is about learning.
Da 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 da
We
da.
roll performance with advantage. Because I'm giving him advantage.
He's not especially graceful, but and it is slow.
That is an absolutely excellent dancer. You are good enough to rival even the people in my clan. Deception.
Yeah.
I want to try to, do my best to see how much I can
22.
learn from learning this stance.
22. Yep, you pass.
I'm hoping I help him feel good about himself.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how well have I learned this dance from this man?
2 of the other trees that don't have faces begin
There, peeps.
moving.
Hello.
Hello. What?
Hello.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I danced her away. Oh no.
Can you hear me now?
I think that wasn't me.
I can hear you.
Fantastic. I wondered why you kept interrupting me. It's because you couldn't hear me at all. Okay. So, the tree ant likes your compliment so much that 2 of the other nearby trees stand up and start dancing and spinning as well, along with the other tree ant. So there are now 4, yes. So there are 2 tree ants and 2 animated trees slowly dancing around the group of you. What do you want to do?
He was trying to copy their dance,
All right.
trying to see how much he's learned from waltzing.
So, first I want you to make an investigation.
All right, investigation. Oh dear God, that is horrid.
As you study their movements.
All right, investigation. I'll also give myself guidance because why not? It's a willing creature. All right, so that'll be D4 plus 2. Oh God, this is going to be so bad if I fuck this up.
13. Not bad. All right. So you've studied their movements and you think you've got them down. Let's see how well you remember them. Roll a history check.
All right, let's see how much is my history. History. Oh, that's the same thing. I'm gonna use my guidance again because why not? It's the same thing, same roll. Here we go. Yeah.
You don't remember it very well, or at least you have difficulty putting what you've observed into practice. You sort of trip up over yourself and make a bit of a fool of yourself.
Well, that's the memory of it.
Blood Dancer, do you want to show him how it's done?
Wouldn't performance be the different thing from actually?
That's true. That's true. You actually have to do the performance now. But give him the... You're not sure you can... Okay, so you... Have you ever done that thing where you're watching something and it seems so clear and obvious, and then you try to figure out how to do it yourself and it just seems so confusing?
Like, how did this work?
Yes.
So, what do I roll? Insight? Do I roll performance?
Just do performance, because you already know how to dance.
10.
So I'm assuming I do mine with disadvantage?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, disadvantage, so I have an 8, but I also have my
hard to dance on the back of a horse like this.
Here we go.
21. Let's have a look at your... With your passive animal handling of 15, Blood Dancer, the horse is probably waltzing with you. But despite getting flustered and confused, Larry puts on a good show. He's improvising a little bit, but it's good. All right.
As much as I would love to
Very
stay,
good.
Thank you.
as we would love to stay and dance all day, we do need to get going.
Would you each like some mushrooms and some moss, just in case you need to heal?
Do I have a
Must
bag?
be twice.
What did you say, Larry?
I wonder if he has a bag for this.
A bag for this?
He does not. Do I eat them? Do I rub them on me? Or how does it work?
Usually you smush them together and apply the paste to your wounds.
Okay. So... Well, pretty have... bag or thing to hold this in, so...
Do your creatures not have pockets?
Oh, I have this person's pants. Forgot about that.
Unless
I put in these
it's
pockets.
larger, no thanks.
I'm putting the spores and the moss inside the loose black fitting pants I stole off of that one guy.
Huh? That one guy.
I don't remember who, but I took it off of some person from the Steely Wheely clan.
The Steely Wheely clan?
Yes.
What's the Steely Wheely clan?
The clans of backstabbers, betrayers, and all that stuff.
Oh.
The Zokyo. No, not Zokyo. The Tanoko.
Yeah, the Tanako. Steely Wheely. The Wheeler Dealer.
They steal stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, when you are... So you continue on your way, leaving the dancing trees behind, yes? Yes?
Yes. Sorry, I was talking and didn't realise I was on mute.
You were on mute.
I was on mute.
Mute.
I struck off. What kind of mushrooms did I get?
You literally got mushrooms. What they do have, if you prepare them the right way, then they are going to have hallucinogenic effects. But those same chemicals that would produce hallucinations would also, if prepared the way the tree suggested, help numb the pain. You know? When applied directly to the wound. The moss just generally helps to hold it all together, but also has some minor pain-killing properties and antibacterial properties of its own.
Sure. I mean, Blood Dancer has decent medicine, so he might know this kind of stuff, being from a clan that regularly smokes mushrooms, and he's the de facto healer.
Yes.
The closest thing they have to a doctor.
Right. But you might be the kind of doctor that recommends, hey, just take 2 of these, and you won't care.
Yeah, put some dirt on it.
And you won't care that your leg's missing, man. It's fine.
He is probably that kind of doctor, yes. So you just see Blood Dancer look down and go, jackpot. And try not to catch Prior's eye, because
because you know you're doing the naughty.
Surprisingly, I have a medicine of 3, which is interesting for me.
Medicine of +3.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me. Okay. So, you're walking along. Prior wants to test some shrooms, you say to Prior?
yeah, because
Seriously?
you probably saw the exchange.
Does Prior want to try some shrooms?
Well, I'm not very good at probably the medicine thing, but
No,
do you want to try them?
Someone stop Blood Dancer corrupting this cute innocent goblin, please. Oh, I'll show you about how to take these later.
Oh,
I'm
is it
not
not
going
that
to say while a certain paladin is in earshot. Don't do drugs, kids! Even if my character does them.
Okay. So, you continue walking along, and you find along the border between the two territories, and you see a man who seems to be under attack from a horrific looking creature. And when I say horrific, I mean it looks a little something like
Adis?
Adis. Bleh.
A failed rider attempt.
A failed rider attempt.
Was once a spider, but now is armed spider.
It looks like a failed attempt at a man spider.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
So this robed individual is on the ground begging for his life with this thing, like rubbing its limbs together above him, looking for all the world like it's about to strike. What do you do?
Do we help in this case? Usually usually you guys tell me to ask you guys, do we help in this case or do we just let it happen?
No, we help in this case.
Okay.
Alright. So you're
Initiative time it is?
Yep, initiative time! Alright. Oh yeah.
20 plus 5.
And
You
if
get the-
we're within 10 feet, you get a +4.
Noise.
Are we? Are we, Noodle?
Are you going to be close together? You're going to be attacking as a pack because you know that that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I feel like we would walk in some semblance of a formation.
All right.
All right, so +4 it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nyeh. Oh God.
And where was that thing?
Yeah, Blood Dancer will as well. He's already getting ready to charge up.
There we go.
20 plus 2. This is the horse, because he's on the back of a horse. 16.
It's your summoned horse, though, right? It's champion.
Yeah, it's champion. Blood Dancer's initiative bonus is crazy. Oh no, it's not, it's +2.
+2.
How in the world do I have a +5 to my initiative?
Blood Dancer.
Oh, I forgot to add Prior's bonus to both of those.
Either way, you'd have to roll off against your horse. Except, I mean, if you're using it as a mount, using the mounted rules, then it would just act on your turn.
Yeah.
If you wanted to act as an independent creature, though, then yeah, roll your initiative separately.
Want it to act independently.
You do? Okay, then roll a d6 for each.
Me and my horse are in perfect sync. That's the horse,
Okay. Yeah.
and that's Blood Dancer.
Okay. So, Larry first on 29, yes?
Surprisingly, yes.
Followed by Champion.
Larry's on champion, by the way.
Larry's also on Champion?
Yeah, Blood
Yes, 'cause-
Dancer offered to carry Larry.
Yes.
Actually, no, it's not Champion next. It's the dude on the ground. On 21. And then it's actually Hanoka on 18. The Lost, which is the thing with the scythe arms, also on 18. And then it's Champion. And then Blood Dancer. And nobody got less than... Oh, and then Prior on 12. Okay. Larry. What do?
What do? I always wondered why people never use stronger spells first. Polymoth.
On the
On
strange...
the strange scythe-looking guy.
And minus 2. Says wisdom save, yes?
It is indeed a wisdom save.
Pretty sure -1's a fail.
Yes.
So what happens to him?
Okay, he turns into a creature. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna have him turn into a frog. So why not?
Meh. Okay. That's your turn. Lost his frog now.
Let's see. As I do that, I'll go ahead and since Noodles, since Blood Dancer's with me, Blood Dancer gets some lovely inspiration.
Okay.
Use that D8 how you will.
Thank you.
Okay. So, it is then the turn of the warlock, who is going to stand up, dust off his robe, and say, I am extremely grateful that you helped me. What can I do to repay you?
I honestly didn't think that would work. The whole spell thing, I'm kind of used to making it, kind of having it, not work.
You tried
so-
something you didn't know would work?
Well, I tried something and I thought it failed. I, tried in hopes it succeeds at least once, but, yeah, it's a frog now. At least for some time. I'm not sure how long this spell goes. It's a polymorph, but,
Oh. It shouldn't be too long. I imagine that we should probably get out of here before it returns to its previous shape.
yeah, we probably should. A little bit of coin.
Lasts for an hour, up to an hour, as long as you're still concentrating.
Yep.
Do you mind if I accompany you?
Briar?
You don't really need my permission.
Well,
Oh, I didn't realize you were in charge. I apologize.
No
Yes.
one's in charge, really.
Oh? I thought the Mazoku liked giving orders. Not Mazoku, the Matsuhiro liked giving orders.
I thought so too. I thought, with the chivalry, all the other things, and, with the people telling us, that we should act more refined and more in a cohesive little order.
Piece of little order. Yeah, that's a good
Like a
way.
cohesive little order,
Cohesive.
Cohesive.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I understand you. Yes, that makes far more sense.
Are you hurt at all?
I think I managed to avoid the worst of it. A little nick here and there, perhaps a graze or two on the knees, but besides that, I'm fine.
The trees back there gave us, some spores to go and help with that. Do you want, some help with that?
Oh no, I have learned better than to mess with the medicines of the Kanoko clan. You might wake up a zombie, you know.
Okay, maybe just... Okay, I'm just gonna leap down and, go ahead and give him a little touch and give him a little cure wounds.
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm feeling much better. I didn't realize how much I was hurting. Thank you.
No problem. I can probably roll for how much it healed. D8 plus 4. And then there's also the thing of my feet, so D8 plus 4. Then not feet, but the ability
I know what you mean.
of my bard.
Bird.
It is
Bird.
the spiritual focus. Yep.
Bird.
I can add an extra D6.
Bird.
Alright. D6.
Bird. Yeah, he's back up to full health. He's fine. Like I said, we should probably leave before the frog changes back. Shall we?
Yeah, we probably should.
I'm quite happy to go wherever you're going, and no offense, but I'm a little shaken and would prefer the company of others.
Why are you out here by yourself, anyway?
Oh, I was, you know how it is in the city, everybody bickering with each other constantly. Sometimes it's good to get away from it all. Get some fresh air. or at least some
Like this guy.
spore-filled air, at least from this,
Can I insight this guy?
Yes.
You still have the Bardic Inspiration, which is hilarious. So you just...
I'll add it to this roll.
I have a feeling this will be low for some reason.
19.
He's telling the truth, but he's not telling you everything.
Blood Dancer will let it slip up for now because it's not like he always tells the truth.
The whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Alright. So you continue on your way with your new friend in tow?
With your what? Sorry, it cut out for me.
New friend in tow. I'm Namath, by the way. And you are?
Nameless or Nameth?
Namath. Namath.
Okay. Ah.
Naimeth. Namath.
Okay.
It's an unusual name, I know. It's not very Japanese, but that's the name.
My name's Larry, so
That's not very Japanese either, is it?
Yep. No. We get from, goblins are goblins. They name it however it is.
Ah, yes. I know how it is. And the rest of you?
Blood Dancer.
Blood Dancer.
I am Prior.
Prior to what?
I think prior to them speaking?
What did Prior actually say?
My name is Prior.
Prior to what? I'm just kidding. I'm just pulling your chain. I'm sorry. Anyway, you said your name was Blood Dancer. I doubt that was the name you were born with, was it?
My first name was Half Pint.
Half Pint.
My clan has weird naming ideas. You get a silly name like Half Pint or Short Biscuit or whatever until you do your first big performance and earn your proper name. I got the name Blood Dancer, which is ironic because I don't remember why I have that name.
You have a chain?
Because Price saying the last person trying to pull me by a chain lost his head. Oh, I see. You don't understand humor. Okay, I will try to avoid using it from now on. And last but not least, this delightfully strong-looking lady. What might you be called? Amanda, that's your cue. Amanda.
Hello?
Amanda.
Hello.
I didn't catch that.
Your new friend, who said his name is Namath, has asked you what your name is.
Your nameth be Namath?
Yes, my Namath be Namath. And your name is?
Hanoka.
Hanoka. What a delightful name, Hanoka. Well, I think we're going to get along just swimmingly.
Can you swim?
If I have to. Yes. Why, are you... Well, I suppose you are heading in the direction of Zokyo, so... Are you heading to the beach for a swim?
Well, if you said going swimming, I was wondering if you could swim, and, considering that's, aren't you people by the, sea?
I'm sure if we speak to the Sokyo, we will end up with gills and flippers aplenty.
I literally come from a clan that's on a lava plane. Gills and fins does not sound like a great idea to me.
No, I imagined that it would be a little dry. But I hear the hot springs are marvelous.
Oh, they're absolutely wonderful.
So, if your place is a lava place, do you drink from the hot springs?
What?
You don't drink from the hot springs, they're boiling hot.
You bathe in them?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but if it's a hot place, wouldn't you also get parched pretty easily?
We drink lots of alcohol.
Yes.
Oh, that would do it.
Yes. Yeah, you really don't want to drink volcanic water. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Mary's not a smart one, so that's why he's asking.
Alcohol. I imagine that Blood Dancers clan regularly trade with the Mushroom clan because they have ash, which is good for growing things, and they have shrooms and alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Trade/raid. Yes.
Yes.
So, anywho, you, walking along the road. Let's check something. Has anybody got a passive perception greater than 12?
Passive perception? I do.
So does Blood Dancer and Hanoka. Yeah, and Larry. Everyone but Prior would see your new friend hold a Jade Lotus behind his back and recall the creature. Try to do it sneakily.
Did you lose control of your creature earlier?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Thank you once again.
Why didn't you just say that out loud?
Creatures?
Sorry, what? What was that, Hanoka?
Did we take out creatures?
No. So, I'll recap from the beginning. You came across this gentleman who was prone on the ground, and a horrible monstrosity with scythes for arms was looming over him, so you decided to rescue him. Larry turned the horrible scythe-armed creature into a frog, and the man, whose name turned out to be Namath, suggested that we get out of the area quickly before the frog turns back into scythe-arm thing, and asked if he could accompany you for the sake of, safety in numbers. And then, and as you've been walking along and talking, and he's been chatting with you all, he tried to sneakily bring out an empty Jade Lotus and recall the scythe-arm creature, which is currently a frog. And everybody saw that, except Prior. So...
and I literally just said, did you lose control of your Jade Lotus creature? And why didn't you just say?
Well, it seemed irrelevant. We're all safe now. And again, I thank you very much for rescuing me from my own hubris. And with stout fellows like you around, I'm sure that no other mistakes will be made.
I did not mean to go and send that so soon.
But yes, I was trying to train the creature, practice with it a little. I'm sure you've all done the same, yes?
Yeah, but we don't do it alone.
I want to insight that.
That he was practicing?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot to update my passive.
No!
I'm just gonna use that truth. It's just easier that way.
You're gonna put Zone of Truth on him.
Yeah. It's just easier since we're questioning everything he says, to get the truth out of him.
So you cast Zone of Truth. And he goes, what? No, there's really no need for this. I'm quite trustworthy, I assure you. You needn't fear anything from me. Ask away. You'll see that there was no need for any of this.
Is your name really Namus?
Namath. Yes, my name is Namath. By the way, you know that he succeeded on the save.
Yeah. That's gonna avoid, I could at least tell what he's avoiding to tell me.
Alright.
I just wanted to know if his name was Namath.
That's it? Is anybody else going to ask?
Well, I'm still keeping it up, but I'm like, I just wanted to ask you, for sure. I think it'd be funny. The goblin's just, the foolhardy thing, just using this useful spell for nothing.
Okay.
Why are you... It looks to me like that fight was staged, and that you wanted us to rescue you for some reason.
Oh, no, not staged at all. I was really just taking a breather away from the city. I'm getting away from the constant bickering between government officials and everything, and we're taking the time to practice a little bit with my Sorosworn. That's what it's called, by the way, Sorosworn. They're native to the Raven Queen's domain. The Shadowfell. Have you heard of it?
Shadows can fall? Oh dear. Is my shadow okay?
Shadowfell is like the dark reflection of our world.
Yeah, shadow fell. If it's like a past tense of fall, right?
No. If you'd like, I do have the plane shift spell. I can take you there and I can show you the Shadowfell.
No.
You could each.
I think that's okay.
You could each get a lost of your own.
Well, I'm quite, particularly, fine being found.
There's vampires. Would you like a vampire? I know they're not strictly allowed because they're intelligent creatures, but they're just cool to have,
Oh no! I just thought how weird it would be to have a vampire goblin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted for this, but I'm...
Or a vampire harangan.
Harangan?
The rabbit people.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Let's just get to
I'm letting Rob be my anchor of what I should not do right now. My calling wants me to go ahead and, for chaos, go ahead and check this. But I'm like,
Is anybody else asking Namath probing questions, seeing if they can catch him in a lie?
Did my insight roll tell me anything?
Your insight roll was 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't trust this guy. He's clearly up to something. Though
what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Ooh.
Well, blue and black. But, that's a clan pride thing.
Blue and black.
Yes. Tanako colors. You know.
What's your dragon like?
Going to, how about this? I'm going to
He's a two-faced bastard.
bet you. I'm going to bet you a gold coin that I can guess what you are really doing here.
What do you think I'm really doing here, besides what I told you?
I think you are a member of the Tanako security force, in particular the Border Patrol, and your job is to see if anybody's coming into the border on places that aren't part of the well-traveled areas and directing them to the well-traveled areas.
Tanako doesn't have a border patrol. We welcome anybody to come in. Our cities are well known for their nightlife. Not as debaucherous, of course, as the Mazoku. We're a bit more organized.
Oh, I know.
So you don't respect your dragon? You just called him a two-faced bastard.
Oh, that's a matter of pride. Trust me, everybody. Within the Tanako culture, it is fairly common for people to try and outdo each other with their conniving and manipulations. I'm sure you know this already. I get a little sick of it every now and then, which is why I came away from the city to, as I said, get some air. I'm not really...
Tanako.
Yes, but not all Tanako are alike, you know. Some of us like to be honest. We get frustrated and bored with the constant lies and...
Ooh, is it like one of those things where you're bluffing? Like, you tell the truth, but, in actuality, everyone thinks that you're lying?
You will understand if we're skeptical of
course,
a Tanako that doesn't want to be deceptive.
My entire clan is known for lies and manipulation. Of course you're not going to trust me. But... as sure as my name is Nameth, you can trust me.
Oh, can you tell me more about your Jade Lotuses that you probably have on you? I'm pretty sure you don't have one, right?
Oh, yes. In addition to the Lost, I also have a variety of interesting creatures. Would you like me to bring them out and show you, or do you just want me to tell you?
I'm pretty sure, Pride would get on to me, so can you just tell me about them?
Sure. I have a Black Abishai, and also a Canoloth, a Chain Devil, and a Durgaloth.
That actually sound interesting.
They are.
I have no idea what they are.
Well, as I said, if you'd like, I can bring one or two of them out for you to see. What would you like to see?
Would it be safe if you bring them out? I don't think we're that close to, the place.
Unless you actually want to have a contest, I swear, they will not attack you.
Oh. Okay, can I see the last three then?
The last three. So that would be the Durgaloth, the Canoloth, and the Chain Devil, yes?
Yes! I don't even remember the Chain Devil, but yeah. The other ones, off names seemed kind of interesting.
Okay, so this is my Durgaloth.
He's a bug man. Ooh.
A little, yes, but as you can see, he has a strange number of limbs. 5 arms and 3 legs. This is my Canoloth, who is mostly tongue and armor. Fascinating creature. But...
looks like a puppy.
I want to pet it so badly.
this fellow is my pride and joy. I'm quite lucky to have captured him.
Oh dear.
You don't like how much he insists on trusting him? Yeah. People you can actually trust don't need to tell you to trust them, do they?
No, and they're definitely not so insistent on it.
So the dog-looking one, what's it called again?
That's a Canoloth. I call him Kevin.
Ooh, good name.
Kevin is a good name.
Right, pet Kevin, or will he bite?
He will probably bite. Just leave him be.
Okay.
Larry, who would you... Does your character have any departed loved ones or bitter enemies?
Right, what was it?
Does your character have any departed loved ones? Like dead family members that you were close
I imagine so. I imagine so, since they have like pretty much goblins have lifespan of 30. So I imagine there'd probably be at least plenty.
Was he particularly attached to any of them? Like, did he care?
I think that if like if they were close to him, I think he'd care about them a lot.
Or would you be more likely to have a bitter rivalry with between you and another goblin?
I think it'd be nice if he actually had a nice relationship with other goblins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like a spouse, sibling, mother.
Probably a sibling.
Okay. Toby, you're ruining the mood here. He's sleep barking. It's really cute.
Aww.
Anyway, the chain devil looks at you with tortured, pain-filled eyes, and for a moment he looks like your mother when she was sick and dying. Could you make a wisdom saving throw?
Sick and die. Okay, wisdom saving throw. Oh, wisdom is not that good. But then again, he said no harm would befall to me. So, if it doesn't end up in pain, I would have known that he was lying. Yeah.
9. You are frightened of the chain devil for the next 6 seconds.
Just screaming. I think it's funny. Just.
Larry, it's just a tall man with long whippy chains. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Look like the scout of my mother!
I'll just stand behind him so that my protection aura helps.
Yeah.
My mother was,
Aura of courage.
sure we had lots of siblings, but, person, taking care of that many things, you sure had to go ahead and, have a type of aura that, speak, of respect, but, jeez. So give me some heebie-jeebies.
Oh, he's just playing. Anyway, he recalls all 3 of them back to his Jade Lotuses. Shall we get going? Hi-ho.
Yeah.
Or do you have more questions you wish to ask me? Look, I'm standing in the circle.
Let's just get going.
Ooh.
Oh, do
How many
you
friends
plan
do you
on
have?
stabbing us? Do you plan on stabbing us in the back at any point?
No, not at all. Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. What were you going to ask, Larry?
What does the Zone of Truth say?
He passed the test. He passed.
Yeah,
the
but I would know
quiz.
if he's trying to avoid it. If he's trying to avoid the question,
What do you mean?
Because the thing, I know if it passes or fails, but wouldn't I know if he's trying to dodge it in a specific way?
No, you have to rely on your insight and listen to the way he's answering the questions.
Mm.
He can lie because he passed the charisma save.
No, it has to be remaining in the boundaries of the truth.
Okay, let me...
Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains in the boundaries of the truth.
They fail. You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma save. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature, i.e. one that failed, is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. However, he passed, so he is not affected, and therefore he can answer any way he wishes. Okay?
Okay, want to make sure. Okay, because I'm glad we can talk about how this spell works, and I'm not remaining confused because I do plan on doing something like that. Cool. Well, I should let you guys know that he didn't really pass. He didn't really fail it. So whatever he says can be completely other weird.
I'm telling you in good faith. Yes, I am charismatic, and generally speaking, these spells don't work on me, but I'm still telling you the truth. In good faith.
Well, you didn't harm me, and
There you go.
And all it did was spook me, so you were telling me the truth at least, so I think I can, believe you. And again, I'm really...
Just know that regardless of your words, I'm going to be watching you.
All we have is our word at the end of the day.
Do you like men, Briar?
In what sense?
You're always watching.
I don't trust him, and counter to what he just said, it's his actions that I will be watching, not his words.
My actions?
So do you like him? Is that why you're watching him?
I'm sure the Hanoko would never even dream of spending time with a member of the same sex in a romantic sense. They're far too disciplined for that.
Larry, I'm simply saying I don't trust him, regardless of the spell, and the amount that he says to trust him.
I'm simply saying that despite my clan, I'm different.
You can't go ahead and putting everyone underneath face value. I think if you don't trust a little, you're not really living life to it.
Absolutely. Like, if I were to judge you by your clan and your appearance, I would assume that you ate garbage.
No, last thing I ate that was questionable was, kind of sporish cookies.
Sporish cookies?
Yeah. Some people in the Spore clan, ate some cookies, they left some behind, I ate it.
And if I were to assume that our Mazoku friend here, Blood Dancer, was it? Especially with a name like that, I would assume that the first time we were all sleeping, they would be dancing in our entrails.
Remember
right?
how I got my name?
But I'm assuming you have had many quite relaxing nights in their company.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't have to worry about these guys stabbing me in the back. It's nice.
And of course, if I were to judge our Banjin friend by her clan, then I would assume that she would already have planted me 6 feet into the ground by now. But she hasn't. Which shows that she is a remarkable specimen and far different from her clanmates. And the fact that you are all traveling together is most unusual, so forgive me a leap of imagination here, but are you by any chance, the Emperor's chosen Jade Lotus team?
Well,
Yes, we are.
Oh, capital! I really would like to watch your next match. We have a contest ourselves, you know. You're quite welcome to come to town and compete. I can show you around. I know some very good hotels.
I'm gonna go ahead and like tug on his leg a bit. Try to go ahead and get him to like bend down.
And yes, my little friend.
So, wouldn't like I'm trying to do this like in a whisper tone, but you know I have to say it therefore you can at least hear me. So, I have a disguise kit, but I'm trying to pair it with the forgery kit. I think that's what it's called. Would you guys have those?
You want a forgery kit?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I have one right here. And he reaches into his satchel and he gives you his own forgery kit. There you go.
He just gives me it?
Yeah, he
Okay.
just gives it to you.
Oh god. The things that I can get into now. Oh boy. But thank you.
Don't get into too much trouble with that.
Well, I'll do my best.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Oh, this is absolutely terrifying. He has smithing tools, disguise kit, and forgery.
Yep, so you can now
God.
forge documents if you're proficient enough.
Yep. I have proficiency in those too, so it's just oh god.
You're still gonna have to roll for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Blood Dancer. What are you up to at the moment? How do you feel about this guy?
Unsure. He doesn't 100% trust the guy. But at the same time, he does a little bit.
You have a passive insight of 16, yes?
17.
Okay.
No, wait, yeah, 16. Passive of 16.
Okay. So, earlier, Pryor accused him of being a border guard that is, that lures people into the clan territory proper whenever somebody tries to sneak by on the border. Now, he may or may not be border guard, but he did just try to convince you to come to the city further into clan territory.
Possibly trying to lure them into a trap.
Possibly. But it would also, I mean, you are the Emperor's Chosen, and you are supposed to compete at every regional contest. So maybe he's just being nice.
He could just be being nice and being sus because that's just how his clan is.
Yeah, of course. Could be your own prejudice that's making you think he's sus.
I mean, with the case of the clans and the Jade Lotuses, the order we go in could indicate which clans we favour, so...
How does Hanoka feel about this guy? Hanoka.
Yes. I'm slow, but I'm here.
Hanoka.
Hanoka! Sensu Hanoka!
So, if so, yes, this guy seems very pleasant, and he's offered you to take you to town, so that you, as the Emperor's Chosen, can compete in the in the Tanoko clan regional Jade Lotus Championship. Does that sound like a good idea? Does that sound like it'd be fun?
Yes,
Okay.
but also, what the hell is he getting us into? But fighting is fun.
Prior, what do you think?
Trap isn't a trap if you know it's a trap. It's a face-off.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
As much as I would love to do this plan, we're heading to insert name of sciencey clan here. I'm
Zokyo.
sorry, I keep forgetting.
Zokyo.
We're heading to Zokyo because there's someone we want to check on. As a relative of this person saved my life, I feel it's only right that I check on this person for them.
Oh, yes, absolutely. No problem. Would you like me to tag along while you complete that mission, and then I can lead you back to the Jade Lotus contest, or should I give you my sigil sequence so that you can
Sigil what?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed to say this, part of a rather prominent family, and there's a teleportation circle in our entrance hall.
Oh.
I can give you the sigil sequence so you can teleport directly to my foyer at my house.
I
If
have
you
to prepare the teleportation spell.
Oh, you don't have it?
Out of character. I need one more level to do that.
I don't. I don't really know how to do that.
Hopefully, after doing the tournament in
Zokyo.
Zokyo, I'll be strong enough to cast that spell.
Very well. But I think I do actually have it. He's rooting around in his satchel again. And, aha! Here we go. One scroll of teleportation. Who wants it?
I think I'm prone to losing things. But you should hold on to it.
Who should hold on to it?
Oh, you said prior.
Okay. He prefers it. He offers it to Prior. As Larry suggests.
I'll take it and look it over.
It's a spell scroll. As a paladin, you can't read it.
Would I be able to detect the spell if I use detect magic?
You can detect magic. Yeah, you can detect.
You can also technically identify it, I think.
Yeah.
I
If you
don't
had
have
spell.
identifier right now.
You don't. Sad.
Does Larry have it? That's the big question. The real question of why would I have it? I do not have it. That's good.
Magic is an auto spell for me, so that's why I was going to go with that.
Fair. So, spell scroll. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do we do? So, teleportation. So with detect magic, you detect conjuration magic is bound within the scroll. Fair?
Now, does any of us know if teleportation is a conjuration spell?
That would be an arcana
Well,
check.
Let's see. Is teleportation?
Yes.
I think. Ooh. I wonder if, technically I've learned that from the, thingamajig.
What?
No, I would not have been able to learn teleportation circle, or teleport with my my hold hand thing. I would not.
It's a bard, sorcerer, or wizard spell, which means the only one who could potentially cast it would be Blood Dancer.
Yeah.
Or Larry.
Oh, Larry, yeah.
Larry's a bard.
I forget that you got bard levels. I keep thinking of your other goblin who was an artificer.
Well, Goblin is an artificer. He's somewhere.
Yeah, he's currently clanking around in the in
I think it'd be funny if I used to have 2 goblins in a trench coat.
Bugia territory.
I can cast it. I think Larry can cast it. Can you cast it, Hanoka, Prior?
Hanoka definitely can't cast it. She barbarian.
With enough rage and being wild magic, she might.
No.
I'm pure paladin.
Mm-hmm. Well then, well, I guess I'll see you at home. Thank you again for rescuing me and healing me back up. It was very nice to meet you all. And,
I'll say.
Nice to meet you too.
don't forget the Namath. Ha ha ha.
Never.
I'll do my best to remember. Namath. Namath. Okay. Should hopefully stay in my mind. Say it a whole bunch of times.
Is his last name Joe?
No. No, he's not Joe Namath. Jemama, maybe. And with that, he bamfs. Sorry?
That was a weird encounter.
I think he's a fine fellow.
Oh yeah.
He's an interesting fellow. My
Well,
suspicion radar was going all over the place.
he wouldn't have given us a scroll for nothing. I think he's fine.
I can tell when someone's shady as hell.
Because Larry probably would believe it because his wisdom and intelligence are very not high. They're average.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's being that he trusts the man.
So. You are continuing on your way?
On the way.
And, some of you become acutely aware that the Emperor's palace is still hovering above you, almost as if he's watching your progress.
Do you think he can see everyone from up there?
I do finger guns to the palace. Yo, dude! Gonna try sticking my tongue out.
You want to stick your tongue out at the Forbidden Palace? At the Forbidden... Yeah.
Yeah, he's just goofing around.
Forbidden City.
Yes, he is
do a
goofing
little-
around.
I'll do a little wave.
Give it a wave now. Okay.
I'm kind of questioning why they're like hovering right there.
Empress prerogative.
I hope he doesn't watch me do, you know, the private stuff.
Wait, do you think he watches us take a crap? Ooh. He's a weird one then.
Creepy. You don't watch us take a crap, do you, Mr. Emperor?
It'd be interesting if he does. Does he watch everyone take a crap?
You're all very
Ooh,
silly.
or does he...
He will mold
Or does he
the
do it to go...
Yeah. So prior.
Or does he do it to go ahead and always know, what type of Jade Lotuses we use? That's why he always stays ahead, right?
So, Pryor has mentioned that he's more likely to have a scrying orb that allows him to watch everybody.
I wonder whose eyes he's watching from.
You wonder whose
Secret
eyes...
crying orb?
Scrying.
Yeah, they allow you to kind of see things through someone else's eyes, right?
Kinda.
Like my eyes. What would my eyes do if they started going, see through my eyes?
Anyway.
Maybe he's watching through one of the forest animals. Wait, are we being watched 24/7?
Hope not, because sometimes I, like to go ahead and, take a leak every now and then. It'd be weird if he goes and sees what I do when I take a leak.
Don't suppose any of you have true sight, do you? No, you
Nope.
don't. No. Though, Pryor, what is your the range on your detect magic? Let's have a look.
It's, I believe it's a touch spell.
I was saying,
I got blindside at least.
that doesn't help. Detect magic. Self, for the duration you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Okay. And...
I get the feeling somebody's watching me.
Uh-huh. You do detect divination magic within 10 feet of you. So that's fun. But you often detect that. Like, that's pretty much every time you use detect magic, you feel the presence of divination within 10 feet of you. That's normal at this point.
So more than likely, he's specifically scrying on us.
He's been watching you. Yeah. Or someone is watching you.
Blood Dancer's going to roll a performance. If the Emperor's watching, then he's going to listen to Blood Dancer sing.
We don't know that he's watching, though. It's only Pryor, right?
Yeah, Pryor's
No, Blood Dancer.
What?
No, Blood Dancer's just generally singing as they're talking about, like, is he watching us through the animals?
That's not how the spell works, but okay.
Blood Dancer doesn't know that. And he does a terrible performance.
It's average.
10. Yeah, that's right down the middle. It's fine. Okay. It's your best shower singing. Anyway, so you continue on your way, and you soon find yourself coming to the edge of Zokyo territory, and you can tell it's Zokyo because the ground immediately becomes wetter and squishier. Dun 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 dun, squish.
Hopefully we're not working in, like that weird soup waste thing that we discovered at, well, that other place.
I'm on a horse, so my feet are dry. But Blood Dancer is really he's trying to get his feet as high up on the horse as possible because he really doesn't want to get dirty.
Alright then. It's not like swamp. You're not up to your ankles in mud or anything. It's just the ground is a little bit moist, shall we say.
Swishy, swishy. Swishy, swishy.
Mm-hmm. Like a lawn after a hard rain.
Perfect mud hopping weather.
Okay.
You just hop in the mud.
And of course you see Let's bring up the map again. Okay. So probably the easiest way to do this would actually be...
Pin it.
So, I have this open in another window, and I'm sharing that screen so that you can see whereabouts on this map you'd be coming across the border here.
Oh, nice.
So you can see grassland. You can see this river not far to your left. And of course there's lots of little buildings on the grassland, many of which are on stilts because the ground is quite moist. Heading down to the sea. And the capital of Zokyo is on this river. Pretty much right under where the label is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And but it's so flat and so clear that you can even see ships in the bay and the sea beyond them. It's kind of pretty.
Blood Dancer's eyes just kind of glitter as he's a sea before, has he?
Well, yeah, but the sea around Zokyo tends to be, steaming. Around Mazoku, sorry. Because, the lava flows into the water and causes column of steam.
Wow.
So
it
this
feels weird seeing big water which isn't too hot to even step in.
Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Seeing water again, it's been quite a while.
Uh-huh. And you see lots of... As you get further in, you see people walking around with... a lot of them have fishing nets and... waders. And of course, a lot of them have extra wide mouths and gills and scales and fins and other aquatic features.
Well, I guess it makes sense to have those kind of features living in a waterlogged clan.
Yeah.
Although if they live in water, then why are their houses above water if they're semi-aquatic?
We're guests!
Not all of them are on stilts.
Plus, some of them have, appreciative value, for other people who wanted to live there.
You're just
Everyone's
guessing.
born, with gills.
He's just guessing.
Yeah.
I think the answer's in your question. They're semi-aquatic.
Mm-hmm.
Egg-laying mammals of action.
A
Sorry, couldn't help but put a platypus reference in there.
You see a couple walking around. Well, one of them's walking around and pushing an older gentleman in a wheeled chair with wide-rimmed wheels to stop him from sinking into the sodden earth. And
I'm gonna give guidance to that couple because I can with because of the lovely thing of being a bard. I can give it at a distance. My type of bard.
Uh-huh.
The guiding whispers.
Well, hello. You look like you're new around here. Welcome to Tokyo. Are you settling in or are you just visiting? It's a lovely
I don't
name.
think I have enough.
Tournament.
I don't think I have the money to settle in. I think we're visiting.
Oh, money's nothing. We don't worry about that much here. We like to help each other out. School that swims together is safer and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harder to break reeds that are all together.
Yeah, I suppose. But anyway, I'm Clam. This is my daughter, Flipper. What can we do for you?
But I love it.
The Jade Lotus stuff. Where would that be?
Oh, you want to play in the Jade Lotus competition, eh? Well, that would be in the capital. Yeah. The main capital's just over yonder. Can't miss it.
Okay,
Big walled city.
Say, are there any unique, things that, can be captured along the way?
Well, most of them you gotta go swimming for, or digging for.
Ah, that would make sense.
Are you looking for anything in particular? We got some killer whales and sharks, squids,
Well,
octopus.
Well,
if you're lucky, you might find a baby kraken.
oh, that does sound nice.
Kraken. What's a kraken?
Well,
Hopefully not my skull.
imagine a giant squid that's smart, see? And it's clever enough to know what it's like and adapt to its environment. So if things aren't working out perfectly for it, it changes itself, see? Now a big full-grown kraken, that thing'll break a ship in half as soon as smell you.
Oh,
But a juvenile, now them's good eating. Feed the old tribe off a kraken, off a baby kraken.
don't the tentacles kind of grow back so you could, eat for days?
Sorry, what?
Don't the tentacles grow back so technically you could, feast for a whole bunch?
Well, keep it alive and cut it up while it's still breathing. That's just cruel, that is.
Well, if we're talking about good eating, sorry.
Are you Mazoku or something?
More of the... I think it's Tenrai? Tenrai, I think it is? Yeah,
Tenrai, life and death clerics.
A bit of a Tenrai. Alright, I was thinking more with my stomach.
Oh. Well, yeah, I met some sharks like you.
Sharks?
Sharks. Yeah. You know,
Oh.
big thing in the ocean with lots of teeth.
Ah. Like a sea goblin or something.
I see what?
A sea goblin, like a goblin if it was in the sea.
A sea
Because
goblin?
goblins, I imagine. You could imagine goblins have lots of teeth.
Okay. Sure, whatever, a sea goblin.
Yeah, because isn't there something like a goblin shark or something?
Aye. Well, be careful they don't go gobbling you. Ah.
I'll do my best. Because I got that one.
Anyways, got myself a nice little house. If you're looking for somewhere to stay. Or you can be making your way off to the city if you want to get right into the contests.
That guy seems nice. Can we at least stay a day?
Fine.
Or, at least a minute?
Well, we might as well rest up before we head to the capital. We have been traveling for quite a while.
Excellent. We got a nice fish stew going from yesterday.
Sounds great.
And you accompany Clem and Philippa, that he pronounces Flipper, to their little cabin. And he gives you kelp tea and fish stew. It's good too.
Nothing like it, doesn't smell PU.
The dancer is already inhaling it. Like he's
Very
never
enjoy.
had food before.
Larry's enjoying it because, well, it's food. Prepared food, that is, too.
So anyway, we like to treat our guests well. So feel free to have as much of the stew as you like. And of course, he grabs a bottle from the sideboard, pulls the cork out with his teeth, and pours out a small measure into several slightly salt-encrusted glasses. Now this is the best rum you've ever had. Or my name ain't Clam.
Ooh, first time, too.
What is it?
I have no idea.
rum.
It was rum.
Rum. It's good for you. Puts air in your chest.
Oh,
I was just taking down mine.
You already downed yours?
Well, if it's good for you, you can't hurt. I'm just going to drink mine.
can
Okay.
I roll a con save? I'm just going to neck it.
Yeah, go for it. You can all run con saves if you want.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
It's a low DC at
This
the
will be...
moment, it's only been one glass. You got a low DC at the moment.
It's a con save. How bad is my con? How bad? Hey, it's terrible. Yes!
Danger Noodle's fine. Danger Noodle can
I
handle
can
it.
hold my liquor.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I almost rolled that in the wrong area. Almost noodles inside the Jade Lotus campaign. Yup. Low roll. Yes!
Oh, Larry's feeling very drowsy. The world's beginning to spin. Hanoka's fine. Obviously.
Please let Larry be the only one that fails. This would be hilarious. Have a drunk goblin.
How about Prior? Nice. Yeah.
Yes!
So Larry begins to feel drowsy and slurring his words and...
This is a nice place, nice food. Everything's grand.
Is that you taking another one?
Yeah. Tides of Chaos to re-roll that.
Oh, you want? Okay. So you re-rolled. You're successful.
No, that's the second roll for a second swig.
Oh, okay. You also start to feel drowsy because the DC is slightly higher since you've already had one.
And I got an 11.
Mm-hmm. So
That is some good stuff.
You can take some guidance if you want a D4 on that.
Larry and Blood Dancer probably start singing together. Yeah.
Ooh. Performance. Do we do performance?
Yeah,
Ooh.
go for it. With disadvantage because you're drunk.
Okay, okay, so is your performance higher than mine? I have an 8. Oh, I was wondering if we were just doing this together.
Yeah, you each sing. You're not coordinated when you're drunk.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like a drunken song, like... I thought you just do it together, just...
Nope.
Yeah, like, just tag along.
Come on, Larry. Do it.
Here we go! With guidance, because I can. Here we go. Nyeh.
Oh, wow. Larry is a beautiful singer when he's drunk. You never knew he could sing so good. Blood Dancer, though.
Oh.
Hit several flat notes.
Yes.
How do Hanoka and Priya feel? Do you want another drink to join in the fun? Or are you going to stay sober and keep an eye on your inebriated friends?
One more, and then I'll keep an eye on them.
Seeing that, it's good for you, as you said before, the drunken inebriate should probably take one more.
Hi.
I got to. I have to. I want to see this guy. I want to see my goblin pass out.
Priya's still good.
Here we go. I think my thing is con is a +1. It is.
Another one.
Meh.
Oh yeah, Larry's out.
Yes!
Larry's snoring and drooling on the floor.
Am I drunk enough to start doing stupid stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Rob doesn't look like he's having enough fun. Tasha's laughter.
Tasha's laughter. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, Rob. Priya needs to make a wisdom save or fall prone, laughing your ass off.
Come on.
Come on, Priya. Wisdom save, please. He passes, I think.
Yeah, my magic goes wild.
Oh yeah, you're a wild magic. Okay, roll a d20, see if you get a 1.
No, I use Tides of Chaos to
Yep.
see those rolls.
D100, you're right. 17 is... You grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face. So these feathers just go poosh out from your face, and they begin to tickle your nose. What do you do?
I was wondering why there are suddenly feathers in my face, and I'm going to blame Rob because he didn't find my joke funny, and he must have put the feathers in my face.
Hanoka, are you taking another drink?
No.
No? Alright.
It would predict with Blood Dancer, that is magic. Wild.
All
I
right.
am.
The Philippa brings blankets and pillows for you all to crash on the floor or wherever you can find space. And she and her father turn in. I hope you don't mind that we don't have spare beds for you. We don't have much, I'm afraid. But you're welcome to what we have.
Gladly sleep on that.
Sorry?
My dogs will go, I'll gladly sleep on that.
And then pass out.
Yeah.
Fair. Alright. That seems like a good place to put a pin in it. I know we started later, but it's midnight where I am, so...
Ooh, can I do something funny?
Go on.
Since I've passed out, can I say that I've passed out where my head hits, the table?
Ooh. Were you sitting or were you standing?
I'm imagining I was standing because I was I was singing. You don't sing sitting. I don't think you do when you're drunk.
Okay. So, roll D20 minus 1. It's fine.
You doing last one?
Mm-hmm.
That's an underscore minus 1. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. You bump your head.
Now he's sawing logs. He's sung the best shanty the world's ever seen. Regardless, he's a beautiful singer.
All right.
Well, he does have a flat ground, so it makes sense.
So you're gonna wake up with a slight bruise, except it's D&D. So you wake up with all your hit points and spell slots back, and no injuries whatsoever.
He might have a bit of a hangover in the morning.
He might have a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Headache's definitely a sure thing.
But anyway, I hope you guys listening at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. I know it appears that we have one slot open, but normally we do have a fifth player. He's just not here today. But we do have other games which do have open slots. And if you happen to live near me, in particular, live near the town, the city of Llanelli in Wales, I'm running a live game on Thursday, and you should pop down to or however you want to see it, to St. Barnabas Community Hall at 7 o'clock to participate in the Session 0. But I know that's a long shot that anybody would listen. But we're doing it with it's going to be on Thursdays from now on. So even if you miss the 7th, then I'm sure you can catch another one. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.